Hello, my name is Sunny Aigbe. Welcome to A Boy and His Dream podcast. Well, we have special guests in the house today, and on my right, I have my amazing mentee, a student from, what is your school again?
The University of Missouri.
Well, don't laugh at me. Age has something to do on my end right now, so I can't remember anything. No, I'm just kidding. He's from University of Missouri, and he is studying electrical engineer.
Yep, double major.
Double major in computer science. So I want to welcome you to the program. And then on my left, I have Dr. Santini, and my very good friend. I want to welcome you to the program. And on my far left, I have Imani Bridges, who happens to be the mother to this amazing man here, lawyer. And I want to welcome all three of you to this amazing episode.
Thank you.
Upon His Dream podcast. So we're going to dive into it quickly because I know time is of the essence. And Doctor here got to go. And I appreciate it. He's amazing. We lift weights together. Look at those guns. And, mind, body, and soul. Whether you have multiple degrees, and if you can get your mind right, you're going to have a problem. Trust me. It doesn't matter how much you have, where you live, who you partner with. If your mind is not right, you cannot treat people right, and you just start having problems. And that's what A Boy and His Dream does. This is what we do. We are storyteller. We take a very nasty story that could have destroyed a human being. We make it better. We meet people in where they are and take them to where they need to be. We're all about helping people to be better. We don't judge people. We're all about bettering people. We're all about making the society a better place so that people feel good, people treat each other right. That even reduces the crime rate. It's not the police, but police is good. However, we need to hold each other accountable in some of the specific behavior that we portray out there that is detrimental to safety and security of people. That's what A Boy and His Dream do. And most of those behavior are coming from the youth. I'm not saying you. I'm saying those youth out there on the street. So because you chose to do right, we're going to make everything right over time. So today I have a specific question. Tell us how you got into A Boy and His Dream program and what attracted you. And your name, how you got into the program, and the school you are.
Okay, so my name, Louie Bridges. I go to the University of Missouri in Columbia. And what drew me to the A Boy and His Dream Foundation was actually my grandmother. She had connections with a friend, Diana Bridges.
Diana Bridges, my co-founder.
Yeah, the co-founder. And she had ended up reaching out to me saying, this is an organization I found out about from my friend. I think you should apply to the scholarship to try to better yourself for college because we were low on funds for college. And I did need the money for it. And after applying, I found Sunny and came in contact with a lot of amazing people. And as a whole, A Boy and His Dream, the foundation, and your mentorship really did help, open my eyes to things that I wasn't seeing before. And I could say that I've probably seen more than a lot of my friends, around me. So I want to thank you for that. And A Boy and His Dream really did help. And I say even just our workout little sessions that we have and everything.
Physical activity.
Yeah, physical activity, just little things we're doing. It really shows me more, even where we're at. Just
they help you feel better, and you see things differently.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you so much for your impact and your perspective about how you feel and what you think A Boy and His Dream is all about. And I'm going to introduce Dr. Santini here real quickly. Look, in life, after everything I've been through, being born out of wedlock and now being accepted in Nigeria, and the situation that happens to me in Nigeria, all the rejection could have just made me want to be a bitter person and a bad person, but I chose not to. So you also know that in life, choices matter. The choices that we make matter. It's also going to help us. And also, expectation and positioning and proper representation among our youth played a very significant role on whether they're going to make it or not, whether they're going to be accepted or not. I don't think race has anything to do with that. It's your behavior, your presentation, representation, what comes out of your mouth. That's the way people perceive you. So I'm going to throw this question to you, sir. You own your own business. You're a doctor. You are a very successful, doctor here in Chicago. What do you expect from a young adult who just graduated from college or high school, looking for a job, or just looking for a mentorship or acceptance? What is the expectation? I mean, I'm looking for what is it? Because most of our children don't know what to expect at all.
I think his generation probably has a bad reputation, as all older generations look down and think people don't want to work anymore. But, as far as an entrepreneur and business owner, what I look for is somebody to be on time, to show up, punctual, professional, just hungry to learn. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you don't understand anything about my business. We can teach you as long as you're hungry to learn. And you're willing to be a team player. That's huge, So I know we all kind of play sports, and, it plays a big role in running a successful business and a team being successful. So, I was surprised when I took over my business. I had an older staff that when COVID happened, I lost everybody and I had to start over. And I was very concerned about that. And I was apprehensive to hire young people, but I actually ended up hiring 22, 23-year-olds, and they have really exceeded my expectations of what's capable and stuff. So I think we need to give them more respect, younger people.
Mm-hmm. So what you're expecting right now, they should be able to demonstrate this skill, what it takes to be able to do the job, and also behavior and grooming, and because I've seen that as a potential problem in most of the establishment, whereby people are not being hired in, and then they consider that to be either the color of the skin or their gender. And I don't think it has nothing to do with gender or the color of your skin, but sometimes it does, but quite often it's not. If you are qualified, I think someone is going to give you a chance, because if I just hear from you right now as a company, you have your own business. And then I heard from a different perspective from different doctor who said, look, I don't look at people based on their color or the race or where they're born. Screen people based on their qualification, because I have a business to run and I want to succeed in my business. In order to succeed in business, you want to hire a qualified individual, and to be qualified, you have to go to school. And that's why we hear so many people who came from a broken home, adverse situation, and don't think that there are resources available, and they don't also take advantage of the resources if available. And I'm going to throw the next question to you, ma'am. You trusted us to work with your son, and he also trusted us to work with him. And how did you encourage him to take advantage of resources? I mean, you're an executive too. What you do, you know the struggle. You're raising the kid. How did you trust a boy on his dream? What makes you trust a boy on his dream at all? To be able to work with your son, because there's so many other nonprofit organizations. We are 100% of the proceeds go straight to problem solving. We don't get paid. We don't have operation. We don't have any overhead cost. We raise money. We give it out to the children. What makes you trust a boy in his dream? Why?
And that was part of it too. Before he actually enrolled himself, we were at the gala the year before. So I was actually personally able to see some of the beneficiaries from the year before, the students that came, heard what they had to say about the foundation, knowing that it was truly about giving back to the youth, those students using that to help propel themselves to a higher position. And I was like, oh yes, this was not at all, like you said, big business, big company, sham, this is, for aesthetics, that you all really were serving a purpose. And I'm truly a God-fearing woman. So it even praying over it and knowing that, okay, no, you all really mean well for everyone. it was a no-brainer.
Thank
at
you
that
so
point.
much. Thank you so much for that trust. And again, I want to thank you again. I cannot thank you enough. And you could have just said, no, I'm not going to entrust my son to you, knowing the fact that you've been through hell. You might turn my son to hell. So you know that. So it takes trust. So you understand that there's a stigma out there, especially to our African American kid, that they will not be accepted into anything, especially here in downtown Chicago. There is fear. All right? There's a fear that other culture don't like them. There's racial issue. After being in Chicago, positioning myself, I know my struggle. I know my challenges. I call them challenges. I don't call them racial problems. They're challenges of which he himself as a white man goes through the same challenge. So do you think that it's a problem for other race to donate to your child, knowing being like a young black kid who is looking for the opportunity? Do you think it's a problem? And why do you think it's not a problem? And do you think that every kid should embrace the same opportunity?
I do.
Please.
I do. And that's just exactly it, Sonny. I do not feel that it's a problem, that anyone who's willing to donate to see the younger generation excel. He mentioned it, that even to go to a situation where he had to let go of older staff and risk hiring younger staff, and they far exceeded his expectations, shows that, yes, we can't put limitations on looking at an individual and thinking just from looking at them, oh, no, well, they don't have the capabilities of doing. Because we know too many times people have shown if they have the drive and they have the willpower, they can overcome not just their circumstances, but far exceed what your expectations were. So no, there's never a problem with anyone who's willing to give towards our youth. They're our future.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's very sensitive. Most people don't like to even talk about it. This is where we are different. We're going to talk about everything. And we believe in diversity. We believe in helping every child to go to school to succeed. And if we don't like what happened in the past, we should not repeat the same behavior that placed us in the same awkward position today. That's why we're going to do things different. We're going to change the narrative. We're going to encourage every child, every youth, every donor, every supporter, every man, black, white, Hispanic, Jewish, any color, to embrace each other. And we're going to build that, nurture each other back to a better strong. That's what we're here for. And I'm going to throw the last question for you. You're going to be out here, Dr. Santini. Is there, by chance, any problem or issue donating to anyone, any child that is different from a child that you are familiar with?
No.
That's different from you. You never had a problem.
No.
You've come to all our fundraisers, and you believe in diversity. You believe in helping any child who is willing to change.
Yeah, I mean, honored to attend your fundraisers and food drives, and just help out in any way I can. I think more people should get involved and realize how gratifying it is to help.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to let Dr. Santini peel out here. And thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me participate.
All right. Here to my left, I have my friend, my partner, who is also serving on our board for the past 5 years. And you believed in us. His name is Greg DeCobb. You also see that he has the pin, and we showcase him. You have a company called the Networking, Tony P. Networking and IQ, Appointment IQ. So I just want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So Greg DeCobb, born and raised in small town, Southern Illinois, Centralia, Illinois. Came up here to the city after working in corporate America for a while. Decided to roll the dice and start a couple of companies. Realized quickly whenever you're building companies, everybody and every opportunity is your friend, and to go out and make as many of those as possible, which one of the reasons what led me to A Boy and His Dream and serving on the board there. But yeah, so through that experience, working with the youth and building brand awareness here.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I have a question for you. Born in Nigeria myself, coming to the United States, obviously I'm black and I'm different. What makes you trust A Boy and His Dream at all? and what motivated you to want to be like part of the dream? You know, obviously there's no gain, there's nothing for you, there's no monetary value, you didn't get bribed in. So I was wondering if you can just like share with us, because I never had a chance to ask you, what motivated you to want to join A Boy and His Dream? What is it?
Well, I think overall the mission is fantastic. I really like your approach to self accountability, you know, and that your message is going out there and encouraging people to take control of their own destiny and being accountable to themselves. I love the fact that it's a smaller organization for now, you know, and all the funds go directly to the scholarships. Personally, I'm a huge believer in education and helping other people aspire to get the education that they want for themselves. I think it's just a great thing to do. I also believe that everybody who's, you know, well and able, you know, has a social responsibility to give back. If everybody put in a little bit of time and gave back the way that they could, I think it would solve a lot of the problems that we're seeing today.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm going to, I really appreciate that impact, you know, your feedback and your perspective. And I want to throw the next question to you, Ms. Imani.
Okay.
You know, being an African-American strong woman and you're raising a male child, and the fear of him getting harmed, the fear of not being able to like help him, support him, and you also see, but you're trying, you push it, you never gave up, right? Then you're seeing other parents brought these children to life and they care. What do you have to say about that? And how can we do better to change that behavior? How can we bring that awareness to the knowledge of those people who are demonstrating this behavior, to letting them know that it's not the right thing?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's just one straight answer for that. I will say, from my viewpoint, I have definitely tried hard on my own. Yes. I am a single mom. I have always told Loyal, look, I don't have the funds to send you to school, so you do have to work hard.
Work hard.
Work hard.
Wow.
Work hard.
Wow.
So
say it again.
Work hard.
Okay.
Work
Since
hard.
fourth grade.
Since fourth grade. I
telling
have
me
yes, I have let him know you have to try for scholarships, grants, make connections, because for a long time he stated he wanted to be an engineer. It was through a Lego kit that his grandma
Wow.
Yes. So his drive was there.
And that's his major right now.
That's his
engineering.
major right now, yes.
He
yes.
had a dream. He pursued it. He put it into action and made sure that dream comes to light.
Yes.
And that's where Born His Dream comes in.
Yes.
We're going to help him make sure that the dream, he actualizes that dream. That dream will come to light.
To fruition, yes. Yes.
Wow. That's
Yes.
what we stand for. That's
Yes,
what we're all
it
here
is.
together.
Yes, it is.
And there's so many other children out there who wants the same dream. They want the help. How we can reach out to those children on a very wide audience is what we're here today for.
Yes.
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 So,
and letting parents know that, okay, just like I let him know, I don't have the means that, you know, what you see, basically what he saw on television. So simple things of going to high rises and or being on a yacht or a boat, that was far-fetched. That was something he just really saw on television.
Yes.
The vacations every year, that's something he saw on television.
he never experienced
He
it.
never experienced it.
Because of a Born His Dream now, he's
Yes,
able to experience
that's
it.
exactly
He can feel it.
he
can live it.
And through that, and he's come home elated and said, "Hey, Ma, now that you know, I went to this function. It was off of the lake, off the river. It was off the Chicago River, and he was able to, you know, meet
Big dips
people.
in Thailand.
Yes, yes, and." That helped drive him even further. It was like, okay, so I can't let my circumstances of where I am or what I'm used to and what only I've seen stop me. So you all in your organization, A Boy in His Dream, has definitely opened his eyes even more so to aspire to get more.
He started knocking those stumbling blocks
He
down.
did. He did. There's well, Loyal could tell you what it.
Thank you so much for that, you know,
scared.
your contribution. I'm going to throw the next question to you. Okay, from Zero to hero. That's how I see you right now. From zero to hero. You had a dream. You didn't know how you're going to put those dreams to light. And all of a sudden, boom, the dream is on. You're living your dreams right now. Do you know out of every 1,000 children who dream, maybe one is going to be able to succeed with their dream? And there's so many kids out there right now who wishes to just be like you, but they don't have the motivation, no direction, no resource, no awareness. What do you have for them? What do you want them to hear? I mean, come on. You did it. You're doing it.
Honestly, I'm trying to do it, and I can't fake like I have it all together.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say it's about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could look at a rainy day and say it's a bad day, and you could look at a rainy day and say it's a good day. It's all about how you go about it. So honestly, I'll just say motivation is what drives me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wanting more for myself, and not just myself. I honestly do this for my mother. Like, I want it for myself, but like wanting her to see me want more, and not want more, but yeah, to see me succeed. Yeah,
the same way I did for my mother.
Yep. I know she wants more from me, and I want to give her more because she gave me more.
And there's fire in you right now. You can't wait to make it happen. Big time.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Dude, this kid is pumped up.
Yeah.
Wow. So what do you have for those children right there
I'll just
on
say,
the street? They're clowning, they're sagging, they're shooting each other.
honestly, that's all they were exposed to. I mean, I won't say exposed to, but just like she said before and you said, or even myself, my bad.
That's okay.
But I wasn't exposed to the high rises, the many wonders of the world that many people do see.
The opportunity.
But, yeah. So it's like kids around the area, I'd say they look up to things of that nature, like the shooting, the violence, the sagging of the pants, because they think it's cool. But it's really not the case at all. It's what they were exposed to. Like having an older person on the side of you to tell you what's right and wrong. They have older people that tell them wrong is right. So it's not really them wanting to be bad, but them growing into those circumstances. But I'd say it really just takes your mindset, like in growth, because a lot of people are still growing. They aren't exposed to like the many wonders that they could experience, but are just blind to them because they just don't know.
Appreciate
They
that.
see fast money, getting girls, and just clothes and materialistic things is success. When really success is stability, happiness, and
Family value,
family.
good behavior. Now thank you so much. That takes me back to what I'm about to say. I'm going to touch base with that right now. So you just highlighted the problem that are facing our youth right now in the community. Lack of role model. We don't have role model. Men are checking out their children. Women are giving up. And every look around the corner, every individual adult that you see on the street are now motivated to do great things. These are what all those children see. And this is where a boy and his dream comes in. Do you believe that a boy and his dream can do more to bring light to the children?
I 100% believe
this
a boy in his dream could bring a lot more to the children.
Exactly.
Like, because I've seen it firsthand with myself. Honestly.
I like that.
Yeah.
So the plan is to be able to expand and do more for those children and activate mentor like himself, mentor like her, like myself, to go out there and just start mentoring these children, showcasing the good behavior and walking them through it. One thing is to tell a kid to change. Second thing is to give him a reason to change. And if you take a behavior from a child, you better replace it with a different kind of a behavior that's of a great value and help them to model it. You don't just give them that value. You
Model
showcase
it.
it. You model it. And it becomes part of their life. A behavior repeated so many times. You know how much you can repeat a behavior before it becomes yours? You can own up 2,000 times. 2,000 times. But repeating that behavior in a good way is so challenging because you don't want it. You think you don't. But repeating it in a bad way, repeating the bad behavior can be spontaneous real quick. You just do it. You do bad things and it became bad. But to do the good thing, you don't want to do it because why do people don't want to do good? Because it's so hard to do good. When you eventually go through the process of doing good, it's sustainable. You own it. It's so easy to do bad because it's easy. And the byproduct, the end product of bad is a disaster, destruction. You can't, you will not be able to stay if we keep going this way. So the goal is to encourage more children, raise funds, send children to school, pair them up with mentors, attach them to companies and CEO, give them internship opportunity. And by the time we do that for the next 10 years, racial issue will not have any role to play in it. If we can remove 10 students off the street, if we can remove 100 students off the street, that's 100 crime reduction. Let's look at it from that perspective. 100 children to college, 100 crime reduction in Chicago. Now you can move freely on the street because you say yes. Because he said, yeah, I'm going to school. He could have gave up. Your adversity, your challenging situation is not different from mine. We all have problems. Then we also have decisions to make, whether we're going to do right or wrong, whether we're going to use our past negative experiences to hurt others or not. It's a choice. I made that choice. I could have been blazing right now just doing bad stuff because of what I went through as a childhood. But I didn't. We have choices to make. And I want to make sure that the audience are listening right now, that we are here to do work. We are here to do work, expand upon his dream, encourage more children to utilize the available resources to better themselves so that they can become good people, so that we have a community back. Because what's going on right now in our community is not good. And every problem that we have going on right now, all the bad stuff, shooting, children sagging, dropping out of school, it can be fixed. It just can be fixed. It's just we agreeing to fix those problems. And let's channel all these resources that we have into problem solving. And you'll see in the next 5 years, problem will almost be resolved. But they don't want to do it because chaos brings profit to the people who are not genuine about change. So that's what we're here for, Born His Dream. So what do you have for the audience out here today?
Yeah, I would just say if you're looking to get out and get involved, I highly recommend looking into charities, nonprofits. A Boy and His Dream is a phenomenal place to give back, meet people, experience new things. There's races or building playgrounds, a lot of opportunities. But most importantly, interacting with our today's youth and being that example that you're talking about. Yeah, it's amazing.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ma'am, is there any contribution? What would you see that we can add as an appendage? What can we take on? What can we add to it? What can take off? What is it that is not working that you see? What is it that you would want to see us add to it? Other than mentorship, the stipend that we give, and just being there 24/7, because my phone, I take my phone to bed for you and other mentees that I have. You can call me anytime. And exposing them for all the networking opportunity. And what else do you think that we can add on to it?
Well, you all are doing such a phenomenal job. It's so hard to state that. But I do believe, like you hit on the head, definitely the mentors, the number of mentors, and making sure that every mentee does have that one-on-one. And then knowing that in the future, that those mentees are also going to, in turn, become mentors themselves. So it's all about that reaching back. And I see you all propelling that, and I only see it expanding.
Yes, ma'am.
So just keep up what you all are doing. Absolutely.
I appreciate it. And not just being a mentor, also joining the board of directors.
Yes.
One of them is on the board right now. Elijah is coming as a board. He's coming on the board. He's being groomed right now. Yeah.
Yes.
He'll be on the board. And then we are taking a trip to Africa to go install playground and give out the meal that we pack. We make it one trip per year to Africa to install playground. And we're working here, we're working in Africa. So the goal is to install 100 playgrounds,
Yes.
10 million food given out. Eventually, we can have enough resources because capital intensive. We can convert that to agriculture, whereby they cultivate their own food so they can not be hungry no more, because malnutrition almost killed me.
Oh.
Yeah. So the problem is universal. It's all global. So just gotta be wanting to do your best and save one child at a time. That's what we're here. I want to thank you all. Any contribution? Oh yeah. Shout out. Remember this kid? He got flew down from school to attend the gala.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that. I didn't you know what we did?
different.
One phone call. That was it. Anything you want is a donor. They don't see you as a black kid. They see you as a child who's willing to do better. Yeah. You need any help, you need anything, all you need to do is, hey, Mr. Sonny, these are my needs right now. It's a possibility. Guarantee, give me 24 hours. All I need to do is just send it all out. Yeah. When we're about to fly you out overnight to come attend gala, a lady just screenshot the credit card. I don't know this lady. I just sent email. She screenshot the credit card. I said, charge it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And
I
I put
feel
you
about
across
it.
with her. Make sure you email her every now and then. I won't tell you who she is. You research her and find out. There's one top 10 executive in California. You didn't even know the one. I put this opportunity on hand, kid. I just gave you the top secret. Yeah, top 10 executive in
crazy.
California. Second. So this was all about exposing them to this opportunity. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much for listening to A Boy in His Dream podcast. I will see you on the next episode. Remember, don't catch every stone. If you catch every stone be thrown at you, you will be busy catching stones.